I'm Myles Grimard. I'm the CEO of Brickhouse Nutrition.
I'm Max Hennon. I'm the COO of Brickhouse Nutrition. Brickhouse Nutrition is a lifestyle brand, so we have everything from whole food bars to supplements to workout things, energy products, sleep products, everything that kind of help you get through your day a little bit easier. We kind of just make sure that anything you're doing, whether you're driving a truck, whether you're working in an office, we have something for you and we can be there to make you a little bit healthier on your day-to-day routine. Brickhouse Nutrition really focuses on science and research-backed products. Now, a lot of people are going to go out there and say that their product is clinically researched and everything, but it's most of the times it's not. We do have an on-staff doctor who helps us formulate our products. We never just put out a generic white label product either. We always have a little bit of a tweak in there that makes it special. So you can go and get one of the 1,000 other superfood powders that's just extracts, and it's really not that great for you. Whereas our #1 seller, Field of Greens, is actually freeze-dried fruits and vegetables. It's got prebiotics in it. It's the real deal. And so we kind of take that outlook onto everything else. We will never just bring out a generic product to just fit the masses and make a quick buck. We want really specific products that help people with specific aspects that they're looking for, and they'll get real results from it. One of our main customer remarks is that we are a pricey company, and admittedly so, we are. That's because we do go the extra mile in doing the design, doing the research, getting the science made for our products. We could, take the quick route out and make a crappier product and sell it for a cheaper margin and get more of them sold. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for working with our doctor, designing a real thing that's actually going to help people. And in the end, because we're using better quality and we won't sacrifice that quality, it ends up costing us more money. So unfortunately, there is a higher price point, but it's a real product, so you get the benefits when you pay more.
We do what we do because I realized early on in a different company I had that every other company out there is either, like I said, private labeling someone else's product, or they're fighting for the bottom of the barrel, so they have margin on their products, so they're using cheap ingredients and not really creating the best products. They just want a pretty girl on Instagram and to try to push their products and make a quick buck. We love the response we get from our customers, which is always, we read the reviews and it's just like, wow. They're like, every day I feel better. From the first day I'm taking it, and it gets progressively better. Yeah, so I started a tech company. It was called iContap in college, and so that was like my roots for it. So I started reading books and everything like that. I read everything from affiliate marketing to PPC, everything. And that was my first dive into it. And that's when I learned all the different ways to push your products online, how to find the right avenues to sell products online. One thing that I actually didn't know too much about, programmatic advertising. That's something that came about in the past couple of years, was learning all the different ways to monetize the different websites out there as opposed to just using affiliates.
So I didn't have any marketing experience before I came to Brickhouse. It's pretty much all of the things that Myles just told me based off the books and the previous experiences with his other companies. So coming on, it was a brand new thing that I was trying out. I took some classes in college, but that was really about it. So we came in, we started doing some of the stuff ourselves and realized that we weren't experts at it, and it was taking up a lot of our day. So that's really when we started doing outreach and finding companies that can help us out with it, and that's how we got introduced to Genius Monkey. So we have worked with other agencies for PPC, social, those channels, and one of our former partners suggested that we look into programmatic advertising. That's how we first got introduced to programmatic, and just in general, we weren't really aware of it and how great it could be. We've seen great results with it because we were introduced to Genius Monkey. So we've been working with Genius Monkey since 2020, and ever since then we've seen consistent growth in the company. We've seen our CPAs drop, we've seen all our KPIs get hit from the Genius Monkey team. So programmatic has actually been a great revenue for us that's really outperformed your generic PPC and social and everything else.
We're trying to solve our issue of our CPAs. Our goal is to always hit $30 CPAs, and programmatic was one thing we found that was always able to hit those CPAs. Sometimes it'll be short 1 week, and then we get a call and says, hey, here's how we're going to fix it, and it immediately changes. PPC, it seems like it's a long, slow grind, and all you hear is, hey, either more money towards the situation, maybe that'll fix it, or you got Google calling and definitely saying more money, the situation will fix it. And also the PPC agencies, a lot of times there's so many clients they have, they can't focus on your specific task the way you would like it to be run. Whereas programmatic, it seems like whether they have 1,000 companies or not they're working with, they're able to hit the numbers.
We've done a lot with Genius Monkey over the years. So we came in and we were just doing simple display. And we've gone through video, OTT, we've done audio, we've expanded internationally, we've done a bunch of different focuses with creative, so we've done a lot. And Genius Monkey never comes in and says, no, I think we should stick with what we have going. They're always like, hey, here's another thing we could try, let's give it a go. Their recommendations are always great too. So we work it for 2 weeks, they usually work out, and testing the stuff really gives us a direction to go back to other partners and other channels to say, hey, we already did this, we know it's working, why don't you guys do this as well?
Our media mix has changed over time. At the beginning, it was a lot of video, a lot of audio, and everything else, and we were able to look at the conversion cycle of each customer and see it takes a lot for them to finally convert sometimes. Sometimes it's great, it's out the gates, they'll click, but a lot of times it could take hundreds of times before they'll finally say, all right, I'll buy. And so we needed to change the mix enough times, but not fully get rid of one or the other. We know that they'll see video, they'll hear audio, and then they'll see the display campaign. Maybe they'll see 10 display campaigns before finally they buy. So instead of just getting rid of video, we were able to dial that back. If you look at the campaign, it'll say, all right, this video is just not doing great. So we dial that back because we know that it still helps in the conversion cycle. And we dial that back, hope they see the video. When they do, then they'll hear the audio and all the way up through display and click to buy. For each individual product, there's a different audience, and there could be multiple audiences. So Dawn to Dusk is an energy product that we've found different audiences that might need the energy and the focus throughout the day. So hunters, truckers, people that play poker, these are all different audiences we need to target in different ways with different display campaigns. Someone that's playing poker might not want to see a picture of a truck in the background and think energy, but someone that's playing poker might want to see that they can get 10 hours straight of energy, and we can run a campaign about how you'll never miss that next card, never miss next hand. Someone in stocks might be interested to see, you'll be focused from the opening bell to the closing bell. And so we can target these different audiences and see which one works best, and then try to branch that audience out and make that bigger. And then something like Field of Greens, maybe it's a parent that just doesn't have time to cook fruits and vegetables for the kids all day. So they'll give them some Field of Greens, here's your daily fruits and vegetables, drink this. And go after different audiences in different ways and see what works best. The Radiance, we've seen a lot of success with men. Obviously, collagen is more of a women's product, but we see, you wouldn't expect the men to be really into it, but they are. So it's testing and retesting and figuring out what's gonna work in the end. Cost per acquisition is one of our main things. We try to always lower that number. And with Genius Monkey, our cost has been cut. It's down a third from what it was, which is huge for us. It allows us to do more marketing, not only with Genius Monkey, but outside that, we can market in other ways, get more customers in, and obviously lower CPA, higher profit margin. It just allows you to grow your business better. If there was ever a down month, it would never be a down month. It'd be a down 2 weeks. They'd find a way to fix that for us. And I'm the kind of guy that's always been, let's hit the gas pedal, hit the gas pedal, hit the gas. And Genius Monkey is, you have KPIs we need to hit. So let's dial that back a little bit. Let's hit your KPIs. We're outside of those right now, so we're gonna dial it back, hit the KPIs, and then we'll hit the gas pedal. As opposed to other agencies or brokers or whoever we're using out there, a lot of times the pay and their income is dependent on how much we're spending. So if we're not hitting those numbers, a lot of times you'll hear, spend more and we'll fix the campaign. And that just doesn't work. You spend more and you're hoping that it works, and it doesn't necessarily have the results in the end, and then you're just out of pocket a lot more money. And again, we're always trying to hit the gas pedal, and no one's been able to hit the gas pedal successfully. We'll hit it and then just lose money. With Genius Monkey and Programmatic, as we slowly hit the gas pedal, which is really great to hear, as opposed to, give us more money. No, pull back money, you're spending too much money, and then we're gonna hit the gas pedal. And that approach has allowed us to actually spend more money in the end and get more revenue out of it.
The Genius Monkey dashboard is great. It's pretty much real time, and we can go in there, quick login, and see everything that's going, tons of buttons to click around and get really granular on the detail. We've also been with Genius Monkey for 2 years, and they've built us custom reports just out of the kindness of their hearts. It wasn't even really something that they needed to do, but with the dashboard, with the custom reports that have been offered to us, everything is at the touch of our fingers, and we can get in and see every little detail that we need to do, so we don't see a dime that's being wasted. Being able to do a lot of different mediums with Genius Monkey has really helped out because we can see the full life cycle of someone coming in to make a conversion for us, whether that's someone that we're lucky and just buys right off the first ad that they see, or whether that takes 372 interactions with the customer. It's really helpful to see that a real mix of mediums is needed a lot of the time to get that conversion. So if something's not working, well, you need to analyze it a little bit more to see if someone's still going in there and it actually is working, just in a conjunction with other things. Genius Monkey has been great with Brickhouse Nutrition, and we trust them because they've been doing such a good job. We started a new company called Hole in One, and it's a little shoot off of Brickhouse Nutrition. It's whole food bars aimed at golfers, and they're really good. You know, kids can eat them too. They're pretty tasty. Right off the bat, we said, Genius Monkey, hey, we're gonna do this. What are your thoughts on it? And they came back with a whole plan of we should start here, advertise towards this. I think this should be the growth trajectory, and it's been super helpful to not have a little bit of a stagnant period launching a whole new company. They've been right off the bat being able to help us just get sales right from day one. Because we have such faith in Genius Monkey and they've done such a great job for us in the past, as we launch new products, as we launch new companies, we always just include them right on the starting line because they can give us direction, they can perform right out of the gates, and they're just super helpful, especially when you're starting something. It's kind of hard to get some traction going a lot of the time, where with Genius Monkey, they give us a little edge right off the bat. So it's super helpful to have them involved and know our thought process, and they actually show genuine care in where we want to go and our thought, and they can really help us out and not have a little stagnant period as we start new things.
We had a plan for international with Genius Monkey a while ago. As we first brought it to them, we actually had a while ago started talking about doing stuff in Australia. We were going to open a branch out there for fulfillment in Australia. That got put aside because of COVID. And then probably a year ago, we started doing talked about doing international with Genius Monkey. And it was, let's put it off for a little bit. And just recently, we're like, all right, it's time to do some international. COVID's slowing down, and he was able to, well, our main partner at Genius Monkey was able to look at the numbers and say, I think Canada would be a great spot, and we could also do international in other areas because you ship internationally. It's one of those things where he said, there's an opportunity here, let's take advantage of it. The customer support and communication has been amazing. They know sometimes more about our business than we do in terms of, we'll talk every 2 weeks. We used to talk more, and we were like, all right, we don't need to have every week or every other day. We dialed it down to let's email. We don't need it all the time, every day. So every 2 weeks we have a big time check-in. We go over everything, all the things we're switching, and they're always right there on the ball. They know exactly what our business has been up to, and they'll ask questions. Sometimes we'll say, oh, forgot we were supposed to be working on that. Sorry guys, back to you soon. But we always check in with emails, and they're always right there on the ball with us and know how to make our business work.
So working with Genius Monkey has been great overall. We've seen consistent revenue growth. We've seen our KPIs get better and better every month, and they're always able to hit anything we ask for. We don't, ask the moon, but they always get us what we need to do. And if they just drop down for a couple days, they always bring it right back up. It's been great. Pretty much everything Genius Monkey has touched for us has helped our business overall. Our customer support has been great. We've had a great team that's working with us. Not only do they do their job and do the programmatic things, they've actually helped us with business cases and suggestions for where we should move forward as Brickhouse Nutrition and everything we want to do. So they really are a part of our team rather than just a partner who we call every month or so.